going to talk about the different types of triangles that there are. And what is a triangle? Well, triangle, as you probably know, is any shape with three angles to it. It's a closed shape. So different types of triangles have to do with the different types of angles there are. And you can look at this two ways. You can look at it according to its sides or according to its angles, right? And I guess to understand it, let's sides, you can have three sides that are all the same length, right? Or you can have two sides the same length. Or you can have no sides the same length. It wouldn't make sense to have one side the same length because one side would have to be the same length as something else. Okay, angles, the same thing. You can have three angles that are the same. You can have two angles that are the same. Or you can have no angles the same. All right? That's really it, and that's all the combinations. So any triangle you know will be will have any of these properties, one of any of these properties. I'm going to show you how these are related, how this is related to this, how this is related to this, and how this is related to this right now. I guess we'll start right up the top. So what is a triangle that has three sides that are the same? Let's take a look at that. A triangle has three sides that are the same length. They're all supposed to be the same length. Well, this side is side S. It has a length of S. This side has a length of S, and this side has a length of S. They all have a length of S, which really implies that, well, let's look at this. This angle opens up and makes this side, right? It makes this side right here. And that side is side S. Well, this angle opens up and makes that side. And then this angle opens up and makes that side, right? Should all meet right there. And they all open up and make the same size angle, so therefore the angles themselves are all the same size. One property of this is this triangle, is called an equilateral triangle, right? We're starting off and we're saying, okay, an equilateral triangle is a triangle where the sides are all equal, right? That's where equilateral comes from. Well, we just found out that an equilateral triangle is also equiangular, right? Which means that all the angles are equal. And that's what we have up here. We have how three sides is related to the three angles, right? A triangle with three sides that are the same is this triangle with three angles are the same. So next we're going to take a look at the next one. So that's one. That's the first thing right there. The second type of triangle right there is where two sides are the same. And if we look at that and we just guess and say, okay, well, we found out a triangle with three sides that was the same, also implied that three of their angles were the same. Well, let's see if that's the same. If two sides being equal means two angles are going to be equal. Let's look at this type. We could have a triangle like this, maybe, right? Where we have a side, and I'll just put a number on. I'll say it's 6. And this side looks about the same, and that's 6. And this side looks a little bit different. I'm going to call it 4. Okay? Well, this is a triangle where two of the sides are the same. Right? And if we follow that same rule, this angle opens up and makes that one. This angle opens up and makes that one. And then this angle opens up and makes this one. First of all, I know that this angle right here is going to be smaller than these two. Right? These two are going to be bigger. And which means that these two are going to add up to well over 90 degrees. So if this is the case, then that means that according to our rule there, that these two angles that make the two equal sides, right, those two angles are going to be the same. So this is a special type of triangle called isosceles. You may have heard of it. Okay? And then there is one more type of triangle. So an isosceles triangle has two sides and two angles the same length. Same measure, I'll put, because an angle, we wouldn't call it a length. The other thing is, so this is 2. This is 2. The other one would be one where there's nothing the same. Nothing the same. And we'll use our rule that we came up with. We have an angle like that and sides like that. This side we'll call 6. This side we'll call 10. And this side we'll call 4. And if we use our rule, this angle makes that side, this angle makes that side, and this last angle makes that side. No sides and no angles are the same. This is called a scalene triangle.